Now, if you were thinking of going to YouTube to go and watch Emeka Ngoye, the bad chemist man, on podcast, Car Truth podcast, if you were thinking of going to that place so you hear the nonsense or that he spilled, don't bother to go. All he said was trash. And when I mean trash, I mean repetition. He didn't say anything new other than all the stories, all the lies that he's been telling against Mayedochie. So do not bother to go there, except of course you want to go and waste your time and your data. I will give you the gist. Let me give you the summary. Because when I saw the short clip, I actually thought that, oh, maybe since he said that he has Mayedochie's secret, that the day he will open his mouth, all hell will break loose. I thought that maybe he had something important to say. But of course, all the gibberish he's been spilling ever since Mayedochie took food away from his mouth is what he went there to spill. Now, as a matter of fact, the first 15 minutes of the podcast, I think it's about 1 hour, 30 something minutes. The first 15, 20 minutes, he used it to do introduction for his faded glory. You know, people that they sing song talk say, I get before na story. I was once a rich man na story. He used the first 15 to 20 minutes to introduce his dead career. I'm a Harvard trained lawyer. I trained people in Harvard. You know, I work for this president. I carried plenty people to EFCC. He was just introducing I get before story. Old glory, past glory. After all this introduction, last dem still disbar you. You were still disbarred, or were you not? Were you accused of being a scammer or not, Mr. Disbarred Chemist Man? Did they accuse you of having something to do with work by your wife or not, Mr. Disbarred Chemist Man? Are you not even ashamed of yourself? The fact that someone you once supported on the media, you use her name to make money. The only reason people remember that someone like you was still in existence is because of Mayedochie. Just because she came and told you, please, it's okay. They are reporting that you are scamming people with my name. Let it be. Don't mention my name again. You got annoyed. You now went to a podcast to sit down for 2 good hours to discuss this same person. I have never seen a jobless man. Let me tell you the sole mission that took that man to that place. His mission, his vision, and everything. The reason why he went to that podcast is to take away the love and support that Mayedochie has. What she's enjoying, the love and support, is what he went there to castigate, to talk down on. But you know what he doesn't know? The fact that these things come directly from God. It wasn't but someone like me. I'm very small. I may be very young. But one thing you can never do is to buy my support. You can't do that. If I was the type that people can come and say, Naomi, take 1 naira, take 2 naira to support, the number of people I would have supported on this media would have been uncountable. But I am someone that I don't have money. I am not rich. But you can never buy my support. So someone like me coming to support me, I'm not talking about other people. I'm using myself as an instance now. You are supposed to know that the support and the love, the attention is directly from God. So no matter what you preach, I would have brought part of the podcast here so that when it's playing, I'll be analyzing. But it's too long. It's almost 2 hours. And like I said, he went there to spill the gibberish, the lies that he's been spilling since. So there's nothing new. You get? But I'm telling you the reason why he went there is to try and see if they can strip Mayedochie of the love and support that she gets. You understand? But I saw a lot of people defending Mayedochie in the comment section, in as much as they were able to get through to some gullible people. You know, some person say in the comments, say, this Mayedochie is a wicked person. What did she do that people are calling her a wicked person? Emeka went there, like I said, he used the first 15 to 20 minutes to introduce himself. Then he now started he started supporting May. May was the one that came to her because of his, his reputation, came to him, because of his reputation. And they now went into her case, blah, 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 and blah. The funniest part is that this man spoke for almost 2 hours, but there was no single evidence. At a point, he came and said when he was doing the case, May brought her sisters, about 3 to 4 sisters of Mayedochie, they were involved. They opened a mail where he used to send them messages because he doesn't want them to be coming to him individually to ask him questions. That is, they have a platform where they communicate. Mayedochie himself and his DPA lawyers and, Mayedochie sisters. I was expecting him to publish at least WhatsApp chat, calls, the mail, all the messages. Nothing. This man spoke for completely almost 2 hours. No single evidence to back up his claim that, okay, this was when Mayedochie reached out, blah, 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 and blah. You know this man's pain? Let me tell you his greatest pain. I'm summarizing it because I don't want you to go there and waste your time and your data. It's not worth it. Because what he's been saying since is what he went there to say. Only that he went to a professional studio. He sat down with the yeye suit, with the bear, they talk. That's the only difference. Now, let me tell you his pain. Emeka's this bad chemist man's pain that made him to turn around, to turn against me now, is the fact that Emeka wanted all the attention for himself. Now, why did I say so? He opened his mouth and he said that when Mayedochie and the sister came to him to represent blah blah blah, that they suggested to me that they should provide lawyers for her. And then Mayedochie now still said that she wanted to employ the services of the law chambers, Femi Falana. You guys know the senior advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana. That she wanted to employ his services, that that man was going to be the senior lawyer on his case, that the DPA lawyers can be beside, like they can just be the small, small lawyers I was supporting. That Emeka Ogoye now said no, that the lawyers that he wants to bring, what if there is disagreement? What if the case get delayed? They will now come and start blaming his lawyer. Since Mayedochie insists on using Femi Falana as the senior lawyer, that it will be better his own lawyers, they don't get involved. So his job was to be reporting what was happening on the media. His job was to be reporting what was happening on the media. You get? His job was to come and say, oh, and they went to court so time, so thing happened. They are going to court again so time, so thing will happen. But when he now discovered that there were other people that were interested in the case, some bloggers started coming up, information started coming out, different blogs they were doing, digging into the issue, digging, getting information from different places, and then they post it on the media. This man got annoyed because he wanted a situation whereby he will be the only one that will be reporting what was happening around Mayedochie on the media. So when other bloggers started talking about the issue, he felt threatened that, oh, my job is being taken away from me. That was why he constantly persuaded Mayedochie to make a statement that, oh, I am not in support of Maynation, so that all those bloggers will shut up. And then he cannot continue to report what he was reporting. Whether his reports were lies or his reports were true, it didn't matter. He wanted to be the only person in charge of reporting. Oh, now like this the case go, now like this the case go. But when people like then Judith Obasi come enter the case, small bloggers like us at that time, we started springing up, getting information, postings, all the things that he thought he had were at his disposal. Oh, now let me know this thing. Other people started coming up reporting it. He got annoyed. He was now forcing May, make a statement, de-associate yourself from this Maynation, so that if May had listened to him, say me, I know they carry the talk. I'm a very wisdom person. I'm not trying to praise myself, but if you have been following me, you will know. If May had listened to him, anything where any other blogger for Maynation talk, people will consider it lies. Doesn't matter. Because May had already de-associated herself. But when he kept on pressing May to make a statement like, I don't know anything about Maynation, I'm not in support, or whatever they are posting is not true, they are not representing me, and they are not my mouthpiece. He kept on pressing May, and May didn't listen to him. That was where the anger started coming from. That was where you see him now, you hear him now saying, that Judith Obasi autism. He noticed that because on the podcast, he said they had reasons to believe that that platform was Mayedochie. She was the one operating it. How can that platform be Mayedochie? You are the one who claim that you are reporting everything that is happening with Mayedochie and Yoledochie and everything on the media. Why will Mayedochie open another fake account again to be reporting her own case when you are already doing it? The pain be saying he be one day in charge, so that he will use it to garner engagement. Anybody that wants to hear anything concerning Mayedochie, they will go through him, they will go to his platform. That was why people started complaining that they will tell him, what is going on with May's case? So how far? You'll be telling them to come and register to his whatever DPA, whatever nonsense. You'll be telling them, pay so amount, you have to pay this dollar to join so that you can be getting access to first-hand information. That was what he was doing with them. When people started now reporting that, this man, your way is somehow. Now the man verse say, after all, if to say the time when we take time, don't just say make him make statement to de-associate herself from these people. If to say she do, all these people no go call they talk all these things where they talk. That is his pain. That is the only pain that Emeka has. He said a whole lot of gibberish. That he went ahead and said Yinka was a friend to Mayedochie. How did they become friends? That Mayedochie had a problem with her WhatsApp. Mayedochie now reached out to Lincoln. That, oh, please, you once had this problem. How did you sort it? Lincoln now gave Yinka's number to Mayedochie, now chatted her up. That it was when Mayedochie and Yinka were talking, Yinka now opened her mouth and told May that she's sleeping with Lincoln. Meanwhile, Lincoln didn't introduce her to May. You can see that Lincoln never liked Yinka from the onset. Lincoln never wanted to have anything to do with Yinka. It wasn't that serious for Lincoln. It was Yinka that was carrying the whole relationship on her head. That was why when Lincoln told her that I'm no longer interested, she almost spied herself. She went gaga. Do you get my point? Now, when Yinka, say her mouth not dey cover, now went to tell me Edochie that I'm sleeping with Lincoln, though we have a relationship. Me Edochie immediately withdrew. She was now forcing the friendship, sending messages, trying to like befriend me Edochie so that she can have access to the family. You know me Edochie now, she has been in the family and she's a family member, a woman that even her father-in-law loves so much. Do you get? How many women will leave a family and they will still have access to brother-in-laws and sister-in-laws and father-in-laws and mother-in-laws? You know plenty. She wanted to penetrate the family. Through who? Through May Edochie. May Edochie saw her. May Edochie decided to withdraw. She now went to Judy's camp and started commenting on Judy, knowing fully well that people will react. This Emeka is such a blatant liar. He said a lot of lies. Oh, they started attacking Yinka's children. They attacked her school, blah, blah, blah. But you failed to tell the world how Yinka was the one that started this whole nonsense. Because when we got information that Lincoln had proposed to her, we were all happy. Until she came and started attacking May. And you expected her followers, her supporters not to react? Does it work like that? Every single thing that he went to the podcast to say was just to discredit May, to let the whole world know that, oh, May is not who you people think she is. So. But you know what? Emeka did this bad chemist man. We know May, we love her, and we will continue to support her. No matter what you try to say, no matter what you do, you were the same person that came out yesterday to tell us that Judy Austin is sick, that all the attacks on social media made Judy Austin sick. And I'm wondering, how many attacks did she collect? And they're attacking her children, that's why she's sick. But when they were attacking me, Edochie's daughter, they even plan to go and buy her daughter's enemy, her first daughter. You didn't say anything. Now Judy Austin is sick because people are attacking her children. How many people they attack her children? You all don't waste your time going to the podcast. This is just a summary of everything that Emeka, this bad Linus chemist man, said on the podcast. Don't waste your time going there. If now something where they important to know, say I go carry am, I will call you and say, oh, more, you need to go and watch it. You need to go and watch it. It's not important. Now the line where they talk for a Facebook page, he just needed a platform where he could talk for at least 1 hour, 2 hours. You understand? Because he knows that he doesn't have the engagement enough for people to, And also, people who operate podcasts, they need engagement. Maybe they don't push small thing enter in hand, or they probably didn't give him money. He just wanted a place to like vent, rant, because Maynation bloggers don't collect work for your hand. If you see the way this man take the verse for Maynation bloggers, if you see una wey be me, I'm not a Maynation blogger, by the way. I'm just a supporter of Mayedochie, an independent supporter. That's why all this nonsense they are doing in Maynation self, I don't get myself involved. I'm an independent May lover and supporter. I'm not a member of Maynation, okay? So, apart from that, the una wey una call una say Maynation blogger, the day wey Emeka go catch one of una, go strangle una. Because the way we take dey vex for una, no be una collect work for your hand. Now, wetin dey really dey vex am be that. But Emeka, you know what? Time don reach for you to do something with your life. Is it not a shame that you call yourself a lawyer, a reputable one at that, according to you, even though say na old glory you get, you are now going from podcast to podcast discussing people, a woman that you claim to once represent. Now because she told you, oh, it's okay, you are now fighting her, and you call yourself a reputable lawyer. Old glory na you dey carry waka, because shift go one side, nobody really sabi you again. You know fully well that if you are not calling May on a daily basis, if you don't call May's name, nobody will know that you exist. You don't have any other content, you are not contributing to the country. That's why you are still on May till now. Now that you have gone to a podcast, sit down for 2 hours to talk about May, try to discredit her, try to strip her of the love and support that she gets from her lovers. Hope you can move on now. I heard you said that you want to leave the case. Please do, so that we can continue to love and show her support. All right? Or say they are attacking Judy. Judy is the victim. After all, it was your Edochie that went to meet her to ask her out. The marriage was already destroyed. The marriage was already scattered. Yet, your Edochie came to the media to beg me. Mayedochie was on the media begging me. Una go continue dey fool una sef. I'm sweating because I'm outside. Una go continue to dey mumu una sef for this media. A man that the marriage was already destroyed. If not that the marriage was destroyed, there was a time that Mayedochie had an accident, that it was even Judy that took care of her, blah blah blah, blah 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 and blah. That information that Judy gave to you. Okay, if the marriage was already destroyed, why didn't Mayedochie divorce May and move on with his life? If the marriage was destroyed, why was he begging on the media when the information came on the media? Or since Gistlover wanted to blackmail Mayedochie. Emeka, move on with your life and find something else to dwell on. You have started too long on this matter. Nobody knows that you exist anymore. Though my brother, move on with your life. If you don tire for America where you dey, by the way, you are in Nigeria, I don't know what you always come back Nigeria, come dey make farm. You are old now. You should be making farm so that when you kpai, at least dem go get small plot of land to bury you put. No be all this one wey you dey do so now. And this one wan take profit you.